So I'm sure it must be cost effective as well for the people like SMB owners. They don't want to invest in such a big applications which are costly as well.
So first, let me share some idea of the cost involved in building a custom application. So a custom application, is very good. It can give you the application as exactly as you need, but it's expensive. And because of that, it works very well for large businesses, large businesses like American Express or MetLife Insurance, who have that kind of need for building a custom application and who have that kind of money to spend. The other kind of companies it works well for is for the funded startups. For the funded startups, the software is the intellectual property, and it's a very core part of their business. So building a custom application works well for them. But for a SMB, for a small and mid-size, a small or mid-size business that just wants to get its work done, it's not really, it doesn't make sense to spend so much of money to build a custom application, because they are not looking for the core intellectual property, and neither do they have that kind of resources to spend, nor do they need that kind of a complexity. There is another class of applications called which I call as the legacy enterprise applications. And I'm sure you have heard of many of these applications like Salesforce, SAP, NetSuite, Microsoft Dynamics. So these are the well-known enterprise applications and they are used by the typically the large businesses, but they are not suited for the SMBs. And the reason they are not suited is because, one, they are very complicated to use and very complicated and expensive to customize. So because these are large applications, they are complex applications meant for large businesses, their inherent the whole application, their architecture is very complicated, and because of it they end up being very difficult to use for the SMBs. Again, because of the same complexity, they're very hard to customize, so it takes more time and more money to customize it. Now, my mission at Orgzit is to help SMBs get the same benefits that applications like Salesforce, SAP, Microsoft Dynamics are giving to the large enterprises, and I want to get the same kind of benefits to the SMBs. And that's what we are trying to do with Orgzit.
Wow, this is something which is really helpful for small business owners, and I would like to know here is why it is important, because till now we have talked about what it is. Now I wanted to know why it is important.
The objective of these kind of software applications like CRM applications, ERP applications in a business is to help set up a system of working in the business. All right, and a system of working is very important to streamline the way that the business works, to get consistent action and to implement the standardized processes in the building and to get the predictable results. Okay, to set up a system of working, there are three main components to it. So there are three main pillars to setting up a system in a business, and these three main components are: one, a skilled and knowledgeable team. So you need to have a good team that has the right knowledge and the skills to do the work that is assigned to them. The second pillar is the processes. So you need to have well-defined and standardized business processes. So business processes is essentially a set of steps. Think of it like a set of steps to do something. So well-defined and documented processes to do the work. So the third part is the technology or the software. The objective of the software is to track and monitor the day-to-day working, and this includes tracking the various activities, generating the reports for those business systems and things like that.